Hey folks, we are running through Cayce exercises that focus on rotation today. So let's start with shoulders. Your whole shoulder girdle is going to rotate. And as you go, both arms at the same time, you're going to drag your upper arm along the side chest. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth. And then we're going to change directions. You can do these in the chair. It will get a little more complicated for the leg and hip exercises, and I won't be covering modifications today, but I will get to them eventually. And then one more over the back just for good measure. Let yourself hang and breathe for a moment. So now we're going to rotate the entire arm in the shoulder joint. And one of the important things about this is that you want your thumb pointing toward the floor the whole time. So this is a safe place for most people to start. Some of you will need to start down here. Watch that thumb. It will wander in the strangest times and places. The other very important thing is that none of this should hurt. I'm going to my full range of motion today. You will notice, yes, I am actually allowing my rib cage to twist here. And I'm checking my thumb visually. You should do the same. You can inhale through the nose on the way up, exhale on the way down. At this point, you decide, do you need to change arms or do you just want to change directions with the same arm? I'm going to stay with the same arm and change directions. Your thumb will try to escape from pointing toward the floor, perhaps at different points as you go over the top and forward. Keep checking. If you are hearing a lot of pops and clicks, if you are feeling any pain, you make these circles much smaller. I'll remind you, here's what's usually a safe place for people. Small discomfort in the shoulder joint can indicate big damage. Don't mess around with body parts. And then switch arms, or go back to the first arm and go in the opposite direction. So different shoulder. Do not assume it's going to be the same as the one that you started with. By the by, do not assume that it's going to be the same from day to day. Life does things to us, whether we will or not. And always, you want to treat the first few of any of these movements as an exploration. Be very curious. How am I today? What am I capable of today? I'm going to change directions. You can do the same or change arms, whatever's best for you. So I'll say it again. Thumb pointing toward the floor all the time. It's what creates rotation of this arm bone in the actual shoulder socket to help clean out the joint. And the other important thing, no pain. Anybody who told you no pain, no gain was lying when it comes to what goes on in the body. If you have pain, you are damaging. Stop damaging yourself. Again, smaller if you need to. We would like to be able to continue to move, right? You may have some joints where that's just not a possibility. But if you can modify to make things smaller, better to do that than not at all. For this next one, we're getting into the legs, rotation in the hips. If you need a thing to hang on to so you can balance, go for it. So similar to having the thumb pointing toward the floor, we're pointing the toes inward. And you're going to just take circles. All y'all ballet dancers out there, yes, this is a really bizarre rond de jambe. It doesn't have to be big. We're staying in a range where we can keep the toe turned in, the heel turned out. Again, you may have to look down and see what's going on, which will throw off my balance and it will likely throw off yours. Change directions, or again, change legs. This standing leg can get tired if you haven't stood on it for a while. And yes, it will strengthen as time goes on. So again, we're keeping the entire leg turned in. This is happening from the hip joint while we make circles, ovals, really, with the entire leg. Come on back to two legs. If you need to do a fidget dance to let things loosen up in the hip for a moment before you go to the other side, do what you need, and then you can catch up with us. If you prefer to start your circles in a different direction, which direction you start in is not important. If you do two and you're tired, two is better than zero. If you can get a little bit of at least a few of these exercises every day, so helpful. Once you are well acquainted with the entire series, I'm changing directions of the leg. If you can find a place to fit in the entire series daily, these exercises go a long way to keep you functional. Again, grab a thing for balance if you need it. This should not have to, it's helpful to make it a balance exercise, but it's more important that you clean the hip and then we can focus balance. Come on to 2 feet. Hang out here for a moment. So the next one may actually help with some of what feels tight in the hips. The last one we're going to do is a hip rotation. You want a little space between your legs. Your knees are going to be loose. And you're just going to make big old circles with your hips, while your head and shoulders stay relatively still. You can think of breathing in through the nose for half of the circle, breathing out through the mouth through the other half. Again, stay in the range of motion that does not create pain. This is a different way of getting to the hips since we're moving the pelvis, the hips themselves on top of the thigh bones. I'm going to change directions. So nice numbers with which to work these exercises, maybe 6 or 7 in one direction, 6 or 7 in the other. If you have more time, 12 is a lovely number to work with. Any, I'm going to say it again, any is better than 0. And then come on back to 2 feet, take a couple of breaths. Just notice how you feel. That's as much as we're doing today. I'm going to follow this up with a video that integrates these 4 in with the other 4 that we did last month. Happiest of holidays to all y'all. Good job doing something for yourself today.